Hi, my name is Colin Andrew, and this is Too Far From Kind. She was always there by my side, too young, too numb to realize I had her love, but it wasn't enough. Good things come to those who wait. In my mind I can't anticipate, and I wait too long. Now her faith is all gone. Don't judge my fear, it will soon disappear. I won't feel it if you won't see it. Don't ignore what's on your mind. Don't release, you're too far from kind. There she was, I'm falling behind. See, I swear way down the line. No ifs nor buts. When it all got too rough, so it goes, it's old as time. Stories told, words wrapped in lies, and I said it true, but the tale was on you. Won't make much sense, it all ends in a mess. I won't feel it if you won't see it. Don't ignore what's on your mind. Don't release, you're too far from kind. Oh, if you mean it, then I'll take it serious. Don't accept what's on decline. Don't release, you're too far from kind, yeah. If we meet in 3 years, then I'll figure it out. It won't mean a thing, 'cause you moved on, and I'll be just fine. I won't feel it if you won't see it. Don't ignore what's on your mind. Don't release, you're too far from kind. If you mean it, then I'll take it serious. Don't accept what's on decline. Some release, you're too far from kind. Well, Luke clearly was like my original. Like when I heard him sing, I was like, "Oh, that's a singer," you know. And so he was my idea of what a singer was for ages, you know what I mean? And obviously, I've kind of moved away from that in my own path of like discovering how I sing and how my voice works and stuff like that. But he was huge, like, and you know everything about him, like the big, huge hair. He just looked like a character, you know. When I was a kid, he had this huge ginger mop and like bright orange shirts and stuff like that. And I just always remember like videos, early days of YouTube, like looking up Dubliners stuff and the Clancy brothers. I guess they were all such characters, you know, which maybe like, I don't know if it was a marketing ploy or anything, but it just seemed so natural that was them, you know. But yeah, Luke Kelly was just an absolute hero for me anyway. Yeah, well, it was huge, especially like you said, their family get-togethers. Like every family party, we would have sing songs at the end of it, guaranteed. You know, like my uncle, they still have the same, they still sing the same songs 20 years later. You know what I mean? But it's like it's just a mandatory thing. No party goes down without Henry singing one of his songs, or it's usually some Garth Brooks or something like that. But um, I didn't realize how much I grew up in music, as I was saying to you earlier. Like it was everywhere. Like we would go for Sunday drives because I'm from the middle of nowhere, so it's like it's a beautiful place to just drive. So we would go, and my dad would put on a Dubliner CD, and I would hear all these stories, and I guess, yeah, I didn't realize how unique of an upbringing it was, or I just thought it was totally normal when maybe it wasn't, and I figure out how other people get into music, and it's kind of, they have to find it themselves, which eventually I did find my own music, and things that I like that say my parents didn't like or whatever. But that's when you get your real love of music, when it's your own, and you own it, I guess. This song is called Loving You in Vain.
Call you up, take me in. I don't wanna feel this anymore. Drinking hard for my sins, smoking so it won't begin. Tell me, do you really feel the same? Been loving you so long, it's not in vain. This time I know it's for real. I find it hard to say it's right if I do you leave without a trace. I can't stand to stay this way, suffocating, floating around your space. Tell me, do you really feel the same? Been loving you so long, it's not in vain. This time I know it's for real. Tell me, hold on to your faith. It's been so long, how much can I take from you? In the end, I find a way, searching for the strength to recreate another love. See her face, learning from these old mistakes I made. Tell me, do you really feel the same? Been loving you so long, it's not in vain. This time I know it's for real. This time I know it's for real. This time I know it's for real.
Yeah. Well, even if you take it back to 60s in the Greenwich Village, like Bob Dylan and the Clancy brothers, being great friends and exchanging that songs, like, not that we can take full credit for Bob Dylan and everything he's done, but you know that straight away you just see the influence. Like, it's a tiny nation, but yet there's this huge cultural influence. And like you say, it's down to the storytellers. Like, for generations we had some of the greatest storytellers in the world, some of the greatest writers. I don't know if it's kind of missing now, but I guess it manifests itself in bands like U2, being this huge global phenomenon. And like, yeah, well, I'm still a huge U2 fan anyway. Um, just from what they managed to do, they're a small band from Dublin, like, that was the origin, and then could to grow to the biggest, like, still grossing concerts, biggest ever, and you know, it's an incredible achievement. I think, like, people really, like, downgrade them a lot, but it's like, nobody's really done that since, especially from Ireland. So this links back. It's a bit of a long story, but I'll make it short. Like my a musical director that I was working with over in Raglan Road, Orlando, in Disney World. He was musical director for the show. He asked me to come along and sing it, and we were trying to think, okay, what's a good song, you know? And I'd been doing Rainia in Soho in the show, and I just had this connection with it, and actually going back to the Damien Dempsey version, because the Pogues version is beautiful, it's amazing, but I didn't really connect with the story until I heard Damien Dempsey's version of it, you know, because he just managed to pull everything out of it in terms of, you know, the memories of childhood, and you know, it brings up so many different subject matters, that song. That's what I love about it, and it's a big influence on my own music, because even you can tell the way I'm talking now, I'm kind of scatty and my brain goes in different directions all the time. But that, to me, that song is, there's so many different stories within Rainy Night in Soho, you know. um and it resonated with how I was feeling about life at the time. And that song's always going to be incredibly special to me. So yeah, I was glad to try and represent it or do it some bit of justice. I hope I did anyway. I don't know. It's amazing, really, but it still carries into today of people don't really listen to Irish music at home as much until they move off to, you know, Scotland, Australia, England, America. It's this thing of like, when you're away from the culture, you want to sort of preserve it as much as possible. But I know a lot of guys that would never listen to, you know, the Dubliners or the Clancy brothers. But as soon as they go away, you know, they know all the ballads. So I guess it's that thing of like a call to arms or a uniting, you know, and to find your people, you know. Um, but how it influences 90s, I'm not sure. I don't have, I think you have a better theory on it than I do. Well, the good thing about today is as well is that you can really do a lot of stuff yourself. And you know, whether you record stuff at home, I have a producer now and we just record everything at his place, you know. Equipment is more affordable, you know, it's just not that you can skip the record labels, but you can definitely make a very nice and adequate and good, satisfying product, you know, to take the song from, you know, your bedroom to like a fully, and you can also publish your own stuff on Spotify and whatever else. Um, so to break through to the next level, I don't know, but it's been very like organic and methodical, I guess, to like get to the point where my stuff is out there now. This song is called False Eyes.
3 a.m. toss and turn. Forever is a lonely word. Staring at the ceiling, looking for a reason to care. Feel your body close to mine. Oh, I don't think we'll be alright. Got a feeling that it's over, but I'm just not over you. Please, just tell me we're through. Louise, you know you feel the same way I do. Wait around for love and put you high above. Hang you on the walls of what we knew. It'll never change. We shall rearrange. False eyes always looking through. I don't wanna say goodnight. Don't turn away, turn off the light. When I'm sitting in the darkness, you know I'll be thinking of you. Why does it have to be so real? It'll take some time for me to feel. Oh, when it finally hits me, you know I'll be broken down. Please, tell me we're through. Louise, you know you feel the same way I do. Wait around for love, put you high above, hang you on the walls of what we knew. It'll never change, we shall rearrange. False eyes always looking through. Feeling strange, needing space, and take what you know. Leave me alone. Wait around for love, put you high above, hang you on the walls of what we knew. It'll never change, we shall rearrange. False eyes always looking through. False eyes always looking, always looking through.
Well, yeah, I came over here because my producer is based here. And so we were like, let's just come over because I knew there was going to be gigs over here as well. But it's like that, you know, there's how many Irish bars in Edinburgh, how many Irish bars in Glasgow. It's like you're always going to find some place to play, which is amazing, you know. Um, I guess it's glad to feel embraced, but the audiences over here are unbelievable. Like even for a pub gig, people go crazy, you know. Even it's not like that even back home, you know. But I think we're very similar. You know, that's why they have Celtic Connections in Glasgow all next week because it's like we're of the same ilk, you know, or we're on the same frequency, whatever that frequency is, Scottish, Irish, like we're kind of the same thing, you know. And so I think we embrace each other. I'm sure if there was a Scottish artist came over to Ireland, hopefully he'd be embraced the same way I have been here. Well, it does seem to be uh, like we've just accepted it. Like I do think there's a fair bit of just lying down and taking it. Like, but I guess the pros and cons, you know, you get out there to show your music to the world. Well, there's of course there's always going to be pros and cons to that, you know. Like obviously a big con being you don't make any money from your music, which is really difficult because you still have to pump the same amount of money into creating art, you know. And if you're a independent artist like me, like it's all I'm just doing it on my own back, you know what I mean? Obviously, luckily I'm able to pay for it with other gigs, but it's just like you said though, the whole thing has been flipped around, which is strange. But that's just the way the industry has gone, you know. There's 20 years of the industry not catching up with what's happening, you know. And it's almost too late in terms of the sales of music anyway. But there just has to be someone has to come up with some idea. It's not going to be me anyway, clearly. But yeah. Yeah, well, I'm literally in the middle of a 5 track EP right now. I've literally did my vocal on the third track, you know, a couple of days ago. So we're full steam ahead on that. Hopefully expect it by the summer. But it's like I just want to record it all and then we'll figure out how to get it out into the world and hopefully festivals and gigs. But yeah, I'm firmly based in Scotland now for the next while because I'm really enjoying it here. But yeah, that's the plan is write and release, But there's an imminent release coming, so we can expect that.
This song is called Sleeping on My Dreams. I don't know how to be alone. Been so long I've been with someone, overthinking every step, making everyone a threat. Everything is different, nothing's changed. I keep on trying, you stay the same. I'm a different person. Thought you knew, everything comes back to you in the end. I'm left without a friend, I really can't recall. I really didn't know you at all. Always feel there's something always out there waiting for me. So wait, and don't make me wait another moment. I'm sleeping on my dreams tonight. I'm fully sure I'll be okay, step by step, day by day. It's the ones that run that always fall. Don't pick up that phone and call. Oh, everything is different, nothing's changed. I keep on trying, you stay the same. I'm a different person. Thought you knew, everything comes back to you in the end. And I'm left without a friend, and I really can't recall. And I really didn't know you at all. Always feel there's something always out there waiting for me. So wait, don't make me wait another moment. I'm sleeping on my dreams. Everything is different, nothing's changed. I keep on trying, you stay the same. I'm a different person. You thought you knew, everything comes back to you